Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Solo Leveling Championship tournament has concluded. The live stream literally ended like 30 seconds ago, and here we are going to do a little bit of a highlight. Of course, there is a lot to talk about. First things first, we've got some codes. So there's the first code. If you guys do want the codes, I mean, you can pause the video. There's 2,000 essence. Keep in mind, I can also provide you guys with an extra 1k. So all in all, I think in total we can garner around about 3,500 codes. 1,500 will come from me, 2k comes from the code, which you just input, of course. But yeah, I'll also leave the homie Arca's Twitter if you guys do want to keep up to date with all the new things that drop. My man is on point. Let's grab all these codes. Beautiful. Make sure I'm not putting any spaces. But yeah, this tournament was very long, and the unfortunate thing is that obviously time zones kind of hit me bad, to be fair. And yes, there's a little bit of a roadmap, there's a collaboration. Oh my god, the community is in a bit of a split, I will say that. All right, let's go grab all of our goodies from the tournament. Look at that. Woo. Hey yes, give me all of that. Look at that. Yeah, make sure you guys put all these codes in. Freebies coming our way. That 2k is just a beautiful sight to see. Again, an extra 1,500 coming from my way. If you guys do want to support your boy, greatly appreciated right here, of course. So we'll do a quick little highlight. But yeah, again, if you do want to support your boy, I'm still waiting on these codes to be given out. So once they do get given out, I can give out the 500, and then once this mission gets involved, then that's an extra 1k coming your guys' way. And on top of that, giveaways as per usual for my supporters are available down below in the description. But anyway, coming back to with what happened again 30 seconds ago to like, I think a 6-7 hour live stream it was. The live stream itself was fantastic, obviously with the pre-show. I don't know if you guys saw, so Herman was there, so that was a nice little treat to see some of the, you know, content creators kind of making their appearance, developers getting everyone involved, of course. I kind of regret not going, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe next year, we'll see. Maybe next year. But the tournament itself was solid. The production, everything was smooth sailing. Some crazy times. Honestly, the one thing which I will say about this tournament, which was really cool to see, is that you get to see pros doing these timed events which are within the game that obviously we ourselves are trying to get good times on, and it's kind of giving us an idea on how they go about doing it, and then us trying to mimic them. So it's a nice little, how should I say, a tutorial view of a pro getting down, getting these fights done. So that was the key thing which I was kind of looking at when it came to multiple of these pros doing their runs, kind of looking like, okay, so usually when I do this boss fight, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Oh, this kind of cut off an extra 20 seconds, I could have done that, you know. So a good little learning curve in terms of wanting to do better on getting better times, especially now, because obviously we've just started a new season for Battlefield of Time, of course. So I believe the current boss is Igris or is it Azor? It's one of the two. So again, bosses that we can kind of look at on how the pros handled it, and then we can kind of put that over onto the game itself right now to hopefully get a better time, of course. So that was pretty well, that was the main thing which I was looking out for. This is what I typically do, of course. But overall, like I said, the tournament itself was solid. It was fantastic. Obviously, shout out and congratulations to Orion, of course, hopefully I said that right, from Group D for winning the tournament. So fair play on that one. And when it came to myself, who did I vote for? I think I voted for Type Out from Group A. I think Shin won that Group A, which then led them to round 2. So yeah, my prediction was wrong, but hey, at the end of the day, as long as you predicted, boys, that's an extra 1,000 essence coming our way. That's 4.5k right there. Well, I just realized, yeah, if you predict a chooser of yours in terms of entering the tournament on who's going to win and whatnot, as long as you participate, that's 1,000 essence. So yeah, okay, let's round it up. 4.5k coming our way, fantastic. But as I've said, I think this tournament really did do well for it to be the first ever tournament, especially put on a global scale, of course. You know, having obviously Prism was there, and just having the voice actor for Sun Jin-woo, of course. I believe it was a Korean voice actor, of course. Content creators getting involved. You know, GoHack. I think there was like a little collaboration with that. They got Pain and Zap and whatnot. So honestly, this does put the game itself in a tournament format in such a positive light that I'm really looking forward to on what more is done. Obviously, I do hope that there's more tournaments down the line. I'm sure there will be one. Maybe it'll be done on yearly manner. I'm not too sure. But either way, to me, this was a bit of a perfect hit. The only downside I will say is time zone. That's it. But I mean, at the end of the day, what can you do? You know, what can you do? And it was a little bit too long. You know, 7 hours. Jesus Christ. But either way, for the game itself as well as the players, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Again, seeing the pros in action kind of gives me that urge to kind of mimic them and do better for the game itself, and makes it easier, you know. So practice makes perfect. But anywho, I'm really happy with how this tournament went down. Again, if you guys do want to check out the whole thing, down below is the live stream, of course. If there is a specific boss that you're struggling with to get a good time on, check out the pros. Try and mimic their way of doing it, and yeah, you never know, you might get some quicker times, you never know. But that's the one thing which I'll be doing, definitely. You know, whenever a boss comes out, Battlefield of Time it, I'll do my initial run, and then I'll go back to watch the pros and see what changes I can make. So that's also going to be something that I'm going to be utilizing. So yeah, happy with the tournament, fantastic. Now, with all that being said, near the end of the live stream, we had a roadmap be introduced, and as you guys can see, first year anniversary is going to be in May. It is a Cheyenne, and we do get a glimpse of her, which I'll show you guys in just a second. And then of course Chaos Floor is going to be expanded, new story with the Busan Gates, of course, are fantastic. Leonard, boys, National Hunter. Where's Liu? But we got Leonard, aka another National Hunter. This is going to be crazy. This is after anniversary. Remember when we said, or remember when I said that there was going to be a follow-up character? No, I think Leonard is going to be a June. Yeah, May, June. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what Leonard does because he hasn't been shown anything within the manga and whatnot. So, and I know that there's a lot of hype and love around this man. So to those people that are waiting for him, yeah, after anniversary he releases. Get ready. I don't know what to expect. Power Destruction World Integrated Ranking, that's going to be fun. New Encore Mission Dungeon Boss, fantastic. Moving over now to July, so there's going to be a new story and whatnot. I see the whole collaboration, we'll get into that. What if Sun Jina? Now, if you guys are probably wondering what the if means, the developers have decided to do a what if story for Solo Leveling Arise. Now, as you guys know, Sun Jinwoo's sister, she's not a hunter, right? She's just a normie, as you could say. The game has developed a what if storyline to be like, what if she was a hunter? And so that is exactly what is happening. It's going to be kind of like an original, kind of like how Cheyenne is, like it's an original character, but it's not an original, if you guys know what I mean. So they are doing a what if moment, because if you look at it from the perspective of Azo, of course, that's in a what if situation, if you really think about it. I mean, that's what the Korean commentators were saying. But yeah, Sun Jinwoo's sister is going to be a hunter within Solo Leveling Arise. That is a what if moment. And now that we know that the what if concept is a thing, looking back at the show, we can look at everyone in a hunter format now, because the game itself has that what if. So that's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. And then moving over now, so obviously new bosses and whatnot. And then in September, we're going to get a brand new Shadow, and then a new workshop. Brilliant Light Valtaire is going to be releasing with a job change for Senju. Okay, so that is pretty much what we've got going on now. With all of that, I understand that a lot of you guys are peeping that collaboration. I've done my videos on collabs and what it could be, what animes they could kind of pick out on. So the roadmap itself, hype. There's content, new bosses, exciting new character, as well as the what if moment now we've got to look forward to and going forward with the game. So I'm excited about that. So roadmap is looking very stacked. Collaboration though. Alright boys, so I'm gonna have to pause the video because they do show Challenge, of course. So, and it's going to be here. Okay, so here's the next roadmap. So, boom. Oh, can I get a clearer picture? There we go. So that right there is the anniversary angel Valkyrie wing looking alternative universe water giant, of course. So this is the anniversary version of her. This is the artwork. They've kind of teased it now, of course. So that's all we know. We'll see what she's capable of. We'll see what she's doing. We'll see what the vibe is. I would have preferred someone else, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We move on. So that's the first year. There's Leonard. Ooh! Bro, my man should have been the first year. Let's be real. So, there we go. Sanjana, of course, as a what if hunter. Fantastic. Looking forward to that. And then new bosses as per usual. And then we've got a little bit of a new workshop brilliant light. And the roadmap is coming soon. Okay, so collaboration time. The collaboration, boys, is with G-Idol, aka a K-pop idol group. Yeah. Didn't see this coming. Did not see this coming. Now, I'll be lying if I said I jumped for joy. I jumped out of losing my breath in the sense of, oh, this isn't this isn't what I expected. Don't know how I feel about this. Don't know how I feel about this. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it in any way. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. An idol group with solo leveling. I don't think it's fitting. That's the key thing. That I don't think it's fitting. Now, just before people get ahead of themselves, no, this is not a song collaboration. As she just said, this is going to be 5 hunters being introduced into the game. 5. No. Jesus, that is a way. They better give some of them out for free. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. I'm not. Oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This isn't the collaboration I would have gone with. This isn't the collaboration that I want. I just don't know, man. I really don't know, boys. Someone did put it in a very perfect way. This doesn't feel like a collaboration. This feels like a promotion. And after reading that comment, I'm just like, my guy might be onto something here. My guy might be onto something here. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. You know, if they do give out some of the girls as free hunters, I feel like that's what they have to do. Because I'm sorry, 5 hunters is way too much. Right, and if it is a collaboration, right, they're gonna have to do it there and there, so it only makes sense for them. So that, yeah, as you guys can see, so five girls. Oh god, all right. Males, male character. By the way, you guys do know we're still waiting on a male OC character. There's never been a male original character added to the game just yet. So I'm just pointing that out there. But yeah, let me know your honest opinions down below. What do you all think? I'm gonna look on I'm looking everywhere, all over the comments and whatnot. I want to see what people are saying. I already have a feeling on how people are gonna feel about this, and I think you guys are gonna be in the same boat as me. But yeah, I'm eager to see on what people feel about this. I don't think this is the direction that it should have been taken. I don't think this is the collaboration that we should have gotten. It's cool, like, you know, a K-pop idol group jumping onto solo leveling the rise, but I don't know, it's just not fitting for me. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. We'll see what these girls are capable of. Again, I'll wait for more news to drop, but with my initial thought, that's kind of how I'm feeling. That's my genuine, honest opinion on how I feel about it. But look, I'll give them time. We'll see what they have to say. We'll see what they have to show when it comes to the collaboration drop. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it as that. I don't want to say too much. I might explain a little bit more about it in a separate video. But that's kind of where my initial mindset is at right now. It might change. I just need to think about it a little bit more. But that's kind of how I'm feeling first and foremost. So, yeah.